think there's different techniques for different people. I think, I'm certainly a big subscriber. Like, music is such a huge part in trying to develop, how do you get into an emotional space? How do you, but a lot of it, especially with Marcus, he's someone who is desperate to be seen and understood and loved, and has no vocabulary on how to deal with that. So it's examining moments in my life where I felt angry or lonely or misunderstood or depressed, and there's a lot to draw from. And then so to be able to, there's a catharsis in being able to bring yourself to it, and then live in the circumstance. Wind it all up, put as many details and ingredients as you want into that scene, and then when it comes to action, just let it all go and see what comes out, and see if you can surprise yourself. There's a lot of anger in Marcus this season, and I think it's that not being able to be understood. There's an old, I think it's a Buddhist phrase about like holding on to anger is like holding on to a hot coal, and it just all it does is hurt yourself. And not only does it do that, is it hurts everyone around him. And to be able to sit and meditate on that. I've been saying meditate a lot today. That's my favourite word.
It's the word of the day.
I think it's grounds for a really hopefully transcendent experience. Like when we were stepping into those scenes, it was just to be able to provide a space to go as deep and dark and angry and wild as possible was a real joy. And I think Ginny has always been his North Star. Ginny's always been the place where he feels most himself and most loved. And so it's the antidote to how he's feeling. But as a snake eating its own tail, he doesn't feel like he has enough self-love or that Ginny, deserves to be around someone like him. So it's this push and pull of like, I need to be with this person, I want to show up for her, and I can't, and how that all plays out.